Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Melvin here again. It's Friday. Thanks for it's Friday. We have the weekend starts so fast. A week has passed today. Well, we have coming to the almost end of the first week. Today's the 12th. We're entering on the second week of November. Soon to be year end, Christmas year end. We're going to celebrate Christmas and the year coming 2022. So today, yes, I'm alone. And how's everyone? It's a cool morning this morning as well. It's a bit drizzle over my place. Enjoying it, but the morning market come not too well. They're not too happy with because less people comes out during rainy day. I guess things will be this is for a few days only. Here, this is the monsoon year ends rain, so it'll be quite heavy. Especially, I saw a video this morning. Someone sent to me in Singapore yesterday. It was a terrible storm. It seems that it's one of its kind. They have not been experienced such bad wet weather in Singapore for a long time. So I hope everything is fine down in Singapore. So today, what do we have? The title of the show is that you don't deserve it, something like that. Why? Why do I say that? Well, this is about booster dose, which I hope that I have mine. This morning, a friend of mine, hey, have you got yours? I said, no, I took AZ, so AZ is a bit longer. Ewan's Mule, we actually have the same, taken on the same dates, both dates on the same venue. So we actually waiting. We hope that we get our booster shots soon. But what you know, the booster dosing began actually nationwide on October 13 last month. It's a month now. Today is November 12th, so a month ago. For fully vaccinated individuals to ensure that the immunities received after completing their doses can be maintained for an optimal period, especially against Delta variant infections. So please, doesn't mean that you have 2 jab, you have your certificates, you are safe, because we need to maintain so that our body has still have the immunities against the advanced COVID-19 virus. This is from COVID-19. Now it comes to Delta. You have Delta Plus and so on. But what is so disappointed? I am a bit annoyed. The disappointment is around 40% of people getting the vaccine booster appointment dates under the National COVID-19 Immunisation Programme (PIC) are not showing up for the jab. They have been. I will be happy to be notified that I will have my booster jab. But imagine, ladies and gentlemen, 40% of them who have received appointments did not show up. So our Minister of Health, YB Kari, KJ, says the number of hospitalization will increase if the numbers of booster take-up remains low, especially among the elderly and those with comorbidities. Hospitalization definitely will go up. You think you're safe? You're not safe even after the 2 jab, because when times comes, your immunity systems runs low and you need the booster. But imagine if 40% did not show up. So if you don't want it, just say that you decline. Don't fix the appointment, because there's a lot of people wants it, and there's a lot of people, the frontliners are working, are there waiting for you, and you do not show up. So he urged those who have received the appointment dates to go and take the jab, as it will strengthen their immunity and protection against COVID-19. Any cow sense would know. Yes. We have been talking about it, about the boosters jab is also is equivalent as important, but you have done two, go to the third one, and when the third one, go to the fourth one, and all these things. We need to be protected. So those eligible will receive the appointments through their MySejahtera applications, which I look every day whether I have mine, but exact is a bit later. All right. So as of November 10th, which was Wednesday, 2 days ago, a total of 22.2 million individuals, or representing 95% of Malaysians' adult populations, have completed their COVID-19 vaccinations, which is great. We are one of the highest now. A few months back, we were one of those lowest. Now I say good job, YBKJ. Now we are among the highest who have in the compared to other nations that received. Now 95% of the adults of Malaysia has received. So this this next phase is to ensure that we get a booster jab, right? So Sarawak was the first state that was chosen to have the booster shots, and about 10% of the adults has really been so-called given. So with 1 in 10 adults having received additional vaccine doses, Sarawak booster vaccination rate is more than the nation adults of average 2.34%. So Malaysia has the 10 highest rates of complete COVID-19 vaccination globally, with some 77% of total population fully inoculated. So job well done. We were a few months ago, we were very we were quite alarmed when our rates was very low. Now we are the 10th, has the 10 highest rates globally. So which are the other 9? Just out of interest, for our general knowledge, the other 9, Malaysia is up among the 10. So the other 9, which the highest percentage of full COVID-19 vaccinations were UAE having 89%, Portugal 87%, Malta 85%, Singapore 82%, Chile 81%, Cambodia 80%, Spain 79%, Qatar 78%, and Iceland 77%. So we ranked among the top 10. So it's a good job, but that should not be take it for granted. Yes, where I have my double shots, I don't need a booster. Please, when your turns come, you will receive your appointments through MySejahtera. Please meet your appointments, go for your appointments. You will not just tell them that you do not want it, give to other people, because a lot of arrangements, pains, money, time has been spent, and we should not so-called neglect this is the national responsibility. Hi Fabian, hi Nick. This is truly our national responsibility, at least what we can do. At least we can ensure that we are safe, so the country will not mess up again. When the country mess up again, you voice out and say the government is not doing anything, government failure and all these things. Not. I think MOH has done a good job. Please, we all have to work together. Yeah, please. When times come to you for your booster, eventually you have second booster or third booster, we need it to stay alive and make sure our country, everyone's are healthy. Please do not neglect this national responsibility. All right, I challenge you. Okay, what's next is also rated. Things are getting better. We can travel in the States, and currently, the last few days, our Prime Minister was having official visit In fact, his first officer visit to Indonesia. So they have struck a deal, something like that. They have make an arrangement. So Malaysia has high vaccination rates and high standard of COVID-19 infections preventions to ensure the planned travel corridor with Indonesia runs smoothly, says our Prime Minister. So Malaysia and Indonesia has agreed to implement a travel corridor between the two countries through the travel corridor arrangements, or named vaccinated travel lanes arrangements. So our Prime Minister, Dr. Sri Ismail Sabri, said relevant ministers will refine this initiative so that the border between the two countries involve Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, or Kuala Lumpur, Bali, Kuala Lumpur routes could be open. All right. So you guys can go for holidays, Bali, KL, Bali, KL, and probably to Jakarta as well for business. So in order to have this, all of us in different countries have to play our responsible. Otherwise, one country close, the other country will close. So back to the misery like 2 years ago, everything is closed. So besides that, Malaysia and Singapore also will reopen the mutual border after more than a year with a special vaccinated travel lane. In short, it's YTL. Sorry, it's not YTL. It's VTL, Vaccinated Travel Lanes, VTL, between Kuala Lumpur International Airport and Changi Airport from November 29 this month. So Singapore, Malaysia, that means there's lots of people traveling between Malaysia and Singapore. Now, the airport will be soon opened to a program called VTL. So under the VTL, fully vaccinated travelers will be able to travel between Singapore and Malaysia and will be subjected to COVID-19 tests in lieu of serving quarantine or stay-at-home notice. Right? Not fully yet, you have still a SOP to follow. So the border between the two countries was closed since last March 18, 2020. Wow, it's about close to 18 months. March 18, 2020, the border between two countries, Malaysia and Singapore, we are so near to each other, yet we are close. So as the country seeks to revive its early terrorism sector, Government Advisory Council Chairman Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said Malaysia will reopen its border to international visitors by January 1st, 2022 at the latest. So Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, which is heading the Government Advisory Board, says that Malaysia will reopen its border to international visitors. However, he has not provided the list. It means that every countries. So he did say, however, infection control measures such as COVID-19 tests will remain in place with authorities to determine every base of COVID-19 stations in originating countries and other factors. I hope all the relevant ministry that involved must have a thorough study. January 1st, from now, it's just 1 month, 1.5 months, slightly more than 1.5 months. Today is the 12th already. And of course, a lot of people will be having their year ends off. So is it enough time? If not, please do not, for the sake of meeting deadline, we have to make sure we do not make any mistakes. All right, make sure is that whatever plans that we're going to roll out, whatever new SOP we're going to roll out is 100% safe, at least 99% safe. All right, I wouldn't say 100%, but make sure that you have enough study, have input from different industry as well, to make sure it's a proven SOP plans to roll out. So Tan Sri Muhyiddin did not state when a firm date for reopening will be announced, but say the decision will still be detailed by the health and security agencies. So make sure don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun for popularity, and after that something negative happens, we have to close the gates. It will be laugh not only internally by us, our friends from international level also will look at us and laugh at us, right? So make sure we have lunch. I mean, we are really make it the top 10 globally to be so-called receive the highest vaccinated in terms of populations. It's well done. All right. So we want to maintain that and always have a well thought plan. All right. So hi Ho just came in. Well, today is just me and not as well. Yesterday I spent most half an hour by myself. Today is just like touching on two topics, which is talking about the booster shots. I'm still waiting here eagerly, patiently. Every day look at my etc. But exact has not announced yet. I hope mine will be fast because I did mine in August. Was it August or a bit earlier? All right. So for those who have it, congratulations. You have been selected for your booster shots. Do not miss your appointments. If you don't go for certain reason, please tell them to give the date to someone else and give you a new date. All right. So we hope everything well. If you happen to travel this weekend, please stay safe and do not be overexcited. And of course, if you travel for holidays, yesterday I mentioned that's why I was a bit hot yesterday. If you travel, please keep the place clean. Do not litter. Right? There was much complaints from the municipal or the Penang councils that a lot of people dump rubbish, especially during the long weekends in Dewa Bali. Right? So please keep our environment clean. So that's about it today. Running a bit fast. Yeah, it's about 18 minutes right now. I have to say goodbye. So take care and have a good weekend. And I see you on Monday with Mio. Hopefully, he has been on urgent call. The wife is expecting. I think next week he need to go to the hospital again with the wife and some sort like that. So please do excuse him. All right. Right. I see you all. Have a good weekend. Bye.